So my goal with Cha-Ching Automate has always been to make it completely hands-free to move your Amazon influencer videos to YouTube. But there's been some snags in the road there. Like some people always want to, and actually you should check the paid promotion checkbox on YouTube, because that's what YouTube wants you to do if you have a paid promotion. Whether you got that gift for free, or the sample for free, or you're actually paid by the brand to make that video, it's important to check that box. So that's not completely automated, or at least it hasn't been until now. Let's go ahead and check that out. So here's the software, and via your connected accounts window, go to setup here at the top and click connected accounts. If it hasn't been logged in yet, so here's how you know if it is logged in. It says remove studio instead of studio login. I'm going to go ahead and remove it just to show you what the process is to actually set this up. But you need to have this logged in as well. So it is. Once you do the YouTube API setup, that gets you connected so that your videos can automatically be uploaded to YouTube. That's the easiest way to do that. The best and the fastest and the most secure and all that way to do that is to have the YouTube API set up. And that's part of the setup process. But to have these extra checkboxes set up, there's no way to do that via the API. So I thought at first it wasn't possible. Well, apparently it is. So we're going to click the Studio Login button now, and that'll open the browser. You've seen this kind of thing before, I'm sure. And you just go ahead and log in to your YouTube channel. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Of course, put in your email first, and then you're going to next put in your password. Then after putting in your password, it might have you do some, two-factor authorization stuff. So I always do the click yes on my phone. That's the easiest thing for me. After you log in via your phone, it's going to come up to this screen where you actually, if you have multiple channels, pick which channel that you want to post to. We all usually have the default and then also the channel that we set up for our reviews and that kind of thing. So I'm going to pick this one for my review channel. And then it's going to go to this channel switcher. I don't want you to touch this next page. People are sometimes tempted to click another button there. Just let that page go, let it refresh and change automatically. And then it'll come back to this. And then now it'll say remove studio. Of course, you don't want to remove it. We just added it. So now you're set up though. So once that's set up, you can go ahead and close the connected accounts window. And then from here, there's two ways to actually set these things, get the right settings in there. Through the upload process, you can go ahead and click your settings and click your YouTube channel, scroll down here. And now there's these extra settings. This one was here before, but this one actually now is using this same method in terms of logging into YouTube afterwards. It wasn't doing that before. Now it is. So it's all streamlined and the same. So you can turn on monetization if you have a monetized channel already in the YouTube Partner program. You can also, whether you're in that program or not, you can turn off comments if you want to. You can mark videos as containing a paid promotion if you want to. That'll mark all of them going forward, by the way. And I'll show you, if you don't want to do that, there's another way to do this, and I'll show you that here in a minute. You can mark whether your content contains altered content, whether you're using AI to deep fake people and that kind of stuff. I think usually we're all clicking no for that. Also, if you have a monetized channel, you can add a product card now. That'll put a little info button at the top where they can click it, and there's an extra link to the product as well. So you can add a product card. You can also, whenever you do that, you'll have to put in some teaser text. Make sure you put your, ad hashtag right there, because it is a link to Amazon. And whenever there's a link to Amazon, Amazon wants to see that you're disclosing your links, and that's part of the FTC as well. So you want to do that. So after you set up all those things, you can click Save Settings. And now going forward, all of your videos should have these settings marked for them. So you'll click Run Now, and then I won't bore you with the upload process. You've probably seen all this before, but it'll bring up your windows and those kinds of things. So I'm going to skip ahead now until it's done uploading it, and I'll show you what it looks like when it starts setting those settings as well. All right, so now it is almost done uploading to YouTube. It says video uploaded, of course. And at this point, it's going to open a browser again, this time not to fetch anything from YouTube, but to actually change the settings for those YouTube videos that we just uploaded. So for each video that was uploaded, it's going to go to the video edit page. And on that page, it's going to be able to select those options that we told it to change, whether the paid promotion link, the altered content, the comments, be able to turn those off, those kinds of things. Then it'll save that page for you. And then I had also elected, because I have a monetized channel, to insert automatically a product card. It's going to select the right picture, or the first picture is what it's going to do, which is generally the product picture. It's going to add the text that I told it to, and then save all that, and then close that browser. And then also, if you have a monetized channel, it's going to open the browser one more time, last time. I think I might in the future try to combine that so that it just opens it in one swoop there. But then it'll obviously enable monetization as well, turn that monetization on. So that's a lot of fun features that we've been able to incorporate into this, so that it makes it so much more hands-off, and hopefully you won't have to go into settings anymore. If there's more settings that you typically like to set, you know, just simple checkboxes and that kind of thing, let me know which ones those are. I think that's most of them though. There is one more way to run this, and that's going to be through the selective upload window. So now if you go to selective uploads, of course, if you haven't run this before, you'll want to first click scan for new videos, and it'll make this long list of all of the videos that you've made for Amazon. And then, okay, so these, of course, I've already uploaded, and but say that I've uploaded these before I implemented this feature, and I know, oh gosh, I really need to select paid promotion for several of these. So now you can just select videos that you know that you need to check that paid promotion link on, that checkbox, and you're going to say down here, edit options. And it should pop up with this. And now you can say, I want to turn on monetization. I want to turn off comments. I want to mark as paid promotion. I want to say no to altered content, and add those product cards. And of course, you can add those links again, that text again. So that's another way to add these things. And you can do several at a time, and it's going to go through each one individually and check those boxes that you want. So let me know if that is helpful, and let me know, if, like I said, if there's more things that you really need to check on the video edit page. But yeah, like I said, my goal this whole time is to make it as easy and streamlined as possible to move your videos from Amazon to YouTube, completely hands-off, not touching more checkboxes, and hopefully that's helpful to you. Hey, if I can do it, you can do it too. I'm just an average guy.